Alright. Check. Make sure everything is good and set. Alright. Let me look at it. Right, that's good. So yeah, we saw eyes finally. We had a lot of good looks laid at towers and soul tethers, and I actually got to like the tanks actually got to like take soul tethers tonight, so that was good. Sorry, water. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking mostly at all the phase 3 stuff again. I'm gonna gloss over it if it's like Nidstinien baits and stuff, like we should know better at this point. I'm gonna focus on a lot of the towers and stuff like that, and then I'll do a rundown on like what we should be doing on phase 4, the eyes. Look at the toolbox for a second and take a look, and then we'll come in tomorrow prepared for hopefully some more eyes. So let's go ahead and get started. On the first one. It was a good night. We had pretty good prog tonight, and we like every time we saw phase 3, like for the most part, we saw a lot more towers and soul tethers tonight than we did yesterday, so we're improving. Gotta be a little bit more consistent and steady. Lost a lot of pulls to Nidstinien baits tonight, and like miss soaks. On the first one. Also talk about like damage and things like that for the end and do a rundown. Alright. This is our first phase 3 of the night. Take a look at it. I'm gonna go fast unless it's one that goes to towers. Like, it's gonna be pretty obvious at this point, like what we need to be doing. So let's see what happens. Alright, towers go out, check your party list. Race, check your party list. 3s have arrows. Flash and dash in and then out. 10. UCD out. 8. I'm a 3, so stay here, wait bait, and then come in, comfy. Let us go back out. Stand here on the... Alright, so I guess we're having issues with baiting, so maybe get this out of here. So you see how I'm like standing on the ring? Like, this is about where you should be. This is good, even though you can't see the ring back there, and then I can't see here, but you would be like standing between the two. You see how he has 2 rings to his hitbox, the indicator? I'm going to be standing between the two. If you have time to be standing here, then take your mechanic and then adjust to the in and out. So, right here, then right here. That's the optimal position. It'll give you like a lot of position on both the inside or the outside of the hitbox for whichever variation it is for soaking the tower. Please stand on the hitbox, don't stand on the marker. Lash and lash. So I drop my tower, so you can just shimmy, quick shimmy out. Then was an issue with facing, which I'm not going to be able to see because Nidhogg was in the way. So I kept mentioning it tonight, but always face out, back it up, back to West Hog. So so, should it be checking your debuff? I know a lot of you guys are saying you're going off of 3 seconds on that. Look, that also happens to Nash up, to the match up to where it's like right here at the start of the end. If you're going by the cast bar. 2 seconds-ish, just ticked over to 2. But mostly, like right as it reaches the end, you need to be have it solid and be facing the proper way. You can't be like tossing them in random directions. Should be more consistent at this point. We had it happen a couple times tonight. These towers just went random places. Yeah, miss soap. Not sure what happened. Oh yeah, miss soap because of tower placement. Right. So yeah, respect West Hog. I kept saying it. We gotta respecting West Hog. Like I said, if it's one of those tower things that like we should know, and I've already spent like 3 or 4 sessions of this on, that I'm gonna kind of like skim through and go really fast. There's a lot of footage that we already have on like breaking it down and like slowly looking at it, so you can go look at those. It's on the YouTube playlist if you want to like see specific things on there. These three. Powered assignments. Back from Grace. Everybody pre-positions. Threes have arrows. In and then out. In. So this is another thing I guess people are having issues. This is where, like, you see this one row of bricks right here? This is a really good spot. Like, I know I posted the picture, but it's like, if you post it anywhere in here, you're good. So like, I've been starting to post, like, come here for melee uptime. So, and then there's another one that looks just the same, like right here. You can't really see it because my bars and everything, but if you drop it there, it'll work out pretty well. You see, I'm like basically standing on that line of bricks in max melee range, and it'll work out perfectly every time. Shouldn't hit the party. Yep, so let's take a look at Mitts. Nash cast bar, the tower animation was just right there. You've got a Reprisal, Dismantle. I'm about to hit Missionary. No feint. See if it pops up though. Here's feint. Okay, that's good. Flash and Nash in and then out. In. Out. Yeah, like you see, you gotta be on the hitbox whenever you're dropping it. Like you see how I barely had any room here? Let me wind that back. Look at how much room I have to soak because it wasn't dropped on the hitbox and it was partly dropped on the marker. Like, I have this tiny little thing right here that I can stand in without getting hit by the out, which is like right here. So I have this tiny little slice. So you guys gotta be on the hitbox ring whenever you're dropping the towers. This is, oh, I make it work, but it could be worse. I know we had a couple of them where it's worse. 8. So the way I'm doing it now, by the way, for pokes, pointing it straight at south at 2 towers. So if you're staying there, like, it depends on what my assignment is for everything, but whenever I'm taking pokes, I'm going to be like facing south towards 2 towers. So just respect that if I can. If not, then I'll have a big thing over my head and just try and pay attention to that. So there's that. Rock and Lance, go 90. Alright, so 1 here, 3 here, 3 here. My priority is Cardinal first, so I'm going here. This should be Haas going there. Otherwise, everybody else stays. Then Haas Tether is like right there. I'm trying to go grab it. I don't know if I make it. Full tether. And then I don't know what happened here. Let's take a look at that and slow it down. Oh, a second, I lost in a fury. Alright, so let's slow it down and look at what happens after we soak towers. Soak. And then everybody should be stepping out and baiting. If you're not the range, you should be like here and here, east and west, staying away so that the range can properly bait enter card. Here, 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 and here. See what happens. Oh, I think it... Or, no, wait, that's... That... Oh, that's Gear Skoggle. This is Add Tether. Oh, that's Boss Tether. Boss Tether's right here. I think I screwed that one up. Yeah, like, look at... This one baited here. The one, I think I did that one on accident, baited this way, and then this one is also baited like this way, so you guys need to get away from it and let the range do it. This one's on me too. I did this one. I baited this one right here. I don't know what happened with this one and why it's baited this way. And then something happened down here where this one's baited this way. Should all be, like this one should be pointed out this way instead. Pointed out at the corners. Yeah, I just get absolutely destroyed by old Tether for some reason. I'm not sure why. Probably because it eats my, or Geoscroll eats my TBN. If I was topped up and full health, I should have still lived it at 80k. Would have been real close though. I need a quick spot heal for follow-up melees. Okay. Yeah, get away from the towers, let them range bait them. If you're not, if you're melee or if you're the range that's not in the, or that's in the full Tether tower. Poke, poke. Positioning. Dash and lash. 3s and 1s have arrows. Out and in. 8. Step in. Don't know what happened there, why that one baited. That's improper Nidstinien bait. Look. Like I said, we can't, we gotta pay attention to the baits. Like the thing that's getting us on 90% of these. Now, I don't know. I think Kai baits the tower on inside the ring, then just stays there long enough for it. Because I did see the effort to like move back and try, but yeah, it didn't work. Always gotta remember the bait's coming after you soak the tower. No, I'm not gonna sit there and like review it and like all that stuff. We've got like 3 sessions worth of Nidstinien baits to look over at this point. It's gonna be like quick flashes through it, see what went wrong. I'll slow it down on the towers and Soul Tether's attempts. And then at the end of it, I will do a breakdown in phase 4, like what we should be doing, what we need to do, how we should set up. Look at the toolbox. 3s have tether or arrows. 2s have arrows. Out. In. Soak. Bait. Easy. And 3, so I stay down here. AFK. In and then out. I flip myself around. Yeah. I get a little cheeky with it, but I still make it. Yeah. My tower's a little off center, but it's fine. Then I hadn't decided on my poke direction yet here, so eventually toward the end of the night I started pointing it down here where the tower is. Only 2 pokes, but you still gotta... Then yeah, I eat Draken Lance because I'm not paying attention. Explode and everybody's gonna die. Yeah, that's on me. I walk into Drakenlance, otherwise that's... So I'll always check after the 3rd set. After pokes, it's gonna be Drakenlance. It's just the first time I've ever had him pointed down there. Usually he's pointing at you guys. Like, I think with me taking the pokes down there, that's like gonna make it to where I probably don't have to deal with it on most attempts unless he chooses me, which I think he did on 1 attempt tonight. Yeah, respect Drakenlance. Go 90 degrees to him. Phase 3. Position. Good. 3s have arrows. Lash and Nash. And stand here. Stand between the 2 rings. In. Out. 8. 2s have arrows. It's good. Mitigations, dismantle, missionaries coming out, and let's see if we get the faint. Faint. Barely. And just power drop. Someone didn't respect West Hog. This is the one where Alan tosses it down Asylum and it flips him around. Yeah, there it is. Then, yeah. It would have been Alan's power. Not here. Yeah, again, when it gets to and Lash and Nash or 3-second, whichever one you want to look at, like, correct yourself, look out, stop hitting buttons. Hello, Asylum, well, I guess if he drops Asylum behind him, it would flip him. I guess, well, I mean, obviously it does. It's not Asylum when you face your character like that, but I guess it does. I'll play enough White Mage to know that. Freeze, have arrows. In and then out. I cheat up onto the hitbox right here. In. Out. Soak. Bait. South one in this one. Out and then, or in and then out. We have all 3 mitigations. Missionary right there. South. In. Out. I didn't respect West Hog again. Whoever's Eva was facing in, looks like tossing Panheim out. I respect West Hog. Again, it's gonna be those like early quick looks unless it's a towers attempt. Look slow, but for West Hog and all that kind of stuff, like we have like 3 or 4 different episodes on the YouTube playlists linked in the DSR channel that we can go back and review for tips and tricks for that. Just sit here and like break that down anymore at that point. At this point it's kind of like beating a dead horse. Freeze get arrows. Cheat up into the hitbox right here. Stand right here, don't stand on the marker. And then out. Out. 8. Good. My tower. Out and then in. Bait it north because it gives me the shortest distance between here and the stack. Bait. Missionary. Missionary, dismantle, and faint. Then I take the dumb damage down for no reason. Then we miss the tower. What happens that we miss a tower? It's just me not paying attention to out and in. And we missed the tower here. I think Toaster was the soak and he was dead. Okay. I beat up West Hog and Wormhole too much because we've got like a whole bunch of episodes that we should be reviewing that actually has me break it down slowly. What happens here? Oh, just a missed tower soak. Just somebody not paying attention and soaking their tower. Oval. Race. Actually, I probably should have broken that one down and looked at it, but sad we have so much footage from it now, from this mechanic, like from different POVs. 3's get arrows. I'm pretty sure I've done everything on this mechanic at this point, if you want to look at it. In there, in and out. Bait. See where I dropped it again. Match and Lash cast bar. Mitts looks good. Out and in. And 8. This looks good. Then yeah, I start standing down here for the rest of the night. This is where I'm gonna start taking pokes. Kai dies. Why does Kai die? Your skull hole. Dude, weirdly. Where are the gear skull gold baits? Oh, Kai's standing in front of it. Yeah, like you can, like I'm pointing down here, so you can step right anywhere inside the hitbox right here, or you can go north with the party. At this point. Kai takes gear skull ball. Only contributes to some damage down. Draken Lance. A 90. Oh wow. This 4. This melee and 4, 1, 2, 3. So this is also a 1. So clockwise, this 1. This melee would look clockwise, but see that there's only a 1 there. So then the next thing on the priority is to go counterclockwise. So they would come here to this 4. Got Kai dead. If this is the one where Kai reses, yeah, Kai's resing right here. But then somebody rescues Kai out of the 4. Yeah, Kai gets pulled there, and Boss is like right there, out. Yeah, it's just gotta. It's just a result of like not paying attention to gear skull, well, I guess, after you bait. Otherwise, it looked like we had the best intentions. Like, but having that death there kind of just set us up to wipe this. Going. This is phase 3. Oh, we did very good. We saw a lot of Nidhogg tonight. It's very good. On both sides of the break. Life and Grace. Towers. 2s have arrows. Out. 10. 8. 8. Good. Power is a little strange. One goes here, and then the other 2, like, I think this is Eva facing in. Like, Eva kind of came in. I'm assuming they were down, or yeah, they were down tower. So their tower goes up here, but I think we still somehow soak it. Then I stopped paying attention because I thought this was a wipe, but then I didn't see 2 tower. Get dive bombed by somebody. In the stack. I baited my thing wrong too, because I thought we were wiped after I didn't see the 2 towers on the other side. This point I just worth this attempt off. I know that Linus saved it. Yeah, and then got 3 here. It looks like Kai was up north. Remember, if you're a 3, like, just stay down here. You have no reason to ever come back. You have the easiest job in this mechanic. Kai beats us. Okay. Poke. Nice, repositioning. Power adjusts, I see that. I'm gonna go over C. 3s have arrows. Out and in. 10. 8. 10. And I just stay there and AFK and press my buttons this entire time while you guys deal with 2s. Party stack. 8. Kai baits it this way. Yeah. So let's see. This is, I don't know. Gotta pay attention to when we're soaking towers and getting baits. I think Kai's just trying to get uptime here. So, like, you can get this GCD, see the tower, and then, like, you can quickly run out here in position and then come back. You can, without, like, dropping too much more than, like, maybe 1 GCD of uptime. So, don't try and greed. And that gear scope gets pointed at the party. There it goes. And out. Yeah, then it kills one of the soakers. So, bait Nidstinien properly. I've gone over it a lot. I'm not going to sit here and keep like baiting or going over it. Still hands down like our biggest issue on this phase. It's Nidstinien baits. Position. Back from Grace. Using ones. Out and in. Out. In. 8. Step back in, Avidized something. Dash and lash. On the hitbox. Out. In. Then I start running. What do I do with the pokes on this one? Oh no, I take them right here. This is bad on me. Then Nidstinien bait again. I'm not gonna bait it and like beat it over the head again, but Nidstinien bait's gotta be better than this. I die. Saw towers though, so we'll look at that. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right here. So these 2 melee should see that they're good. This would have been my tower, so I should have adjusted. I can't go clockwise because there's 2 there, so it's more than 2. So second on a priority, I would have come here. If this had been 2 and the third one had been here, then I would have known it was straight across. Clockwise first priority, counterclockwise if you can't do that, and then diagonally across if neither of those are an option. Phase 3, we meme on phase 2 for a while. I love Fort Condor, but who's no? Going to 3. We meme for a while. Here we go. Back it up. Fine, where does that take, folks? Oh. Repositioning goes out. Ones. Have it. Everybody else is good. We readjust. We get inside the hitbox right here. Face west. Respect West Hawk. Good idea. I just like flip that. Now we're good. Out. 8. Good. 3 stay down. 8. Like you see, I opponent here. Like I have a quick. Like, just point it straight north. You have the easiest job of getting back to the party sec here. In and out. Don't pay attention. Then I go down to my spot. I start taking tank pokes down here. Good. This is... I think we wipe in rage on this one. This is... Because I see my damage down and this damage down. This is on me. 2, 2... Wait. Wait. Rock and Lance, go 90. 2, 2, 2, 2. So this is the cheesy, just stay where you are pattern. Adjust. Tethers, go out. To grab mine, I take it out to max melee. Yeah, and then I live with about 20 grand, so doable. Same thing for Haas, but Haas isn't about to take the follow-up autos. We're doing good on that. So we got our mitigations and everything down right. And then yeah, keeps poking. I'm facing south. So he's going to Dragonlance down here. So just realize that's the last mechanic. We had Limit Break 3 here. We probably could don't use this. 3 behind. But I don't even know if that would have done it. Horde 15%, yeah. So, mentioned it before. Should be potioning if we aren't already. So, see, where's Soul Tether? Soul Tether's right here. Take Soul Tether. Then start my 2-minute burst right here. Potion right there. So as soon as the tanks take their 2-minute or take Soul Tether, start your 2-minute burst. We're all synced up. Potion. Yeah, we wiped to enrage on here. Goggin though. First time we saw it of the enrage, so hopefully you get more consistent and better at our DPS output. Meme for a little bit, I think. Okay, poke, poke, poke. Ones have towers. In and then out. In. Out. 8. See, I'm like standing here just like on melee range on that little line of bricks, and it works out every time. Poke. 8. Out and in. In. This is the one where Alan gets cleaved. What happens on this one? So there's that. Oh, he just, yeah. So it's the out. So you can just, like, you have a second to stay here after you drop tower. He does the out, and then you can, like I usually just come in. You don't necessarily have to come up north like this. Gear Skull also gets him because it's like baited that way, so he dies to that. And out. Damage down, tower explodes. So yeah, it's just side the Gear Skull. Technically not a bad Nidstinien bait, it's just not straight north, so Alan thought it was safe and he wasn't. One. Oh. One's a 3 pre-position. Twos have arrows. Out and then in. Get on the hitbox. Drop tower, shimmy out. Not to worry about it, like he has so much time. Out. In. 8. Get out. Up tower. Kind of bait. I bait Inner Cardinal a little bit too. Out. In. Back him down. Get away from the 2 tower position or 2 spot. Poke. Bad Gear Skull kills Zeal. Nidstinien baits. Again, I'm not gonna harp on it. And then Dragonlance, you gotta. I think he was trying to res Zeal though, so that's just fortunate. We don't have enough people to soak this. This is gonna wipe the towers. Look at it again. Let's see what tower soak would have been like. So your Skullgulls go off. Dragonlance, check where he looks. At 90 degrees to him. Alan gets got because he's alright. So 1, 2, or shit. 1, 2, 3. This melee stays. 1, 2, 3. This melee stays. 1, 1. It's melee clockwise, first priority. This melee looks clockwise, see there's only 1 there. Looks counterclockwise next. Sees the 3 here, goes counterclockwise, and then everything resolves. We're short on bodies. Then tank tethers. Look. A lot of phase 3 tonight. Again, thank you guys, that was good. Poke. Ones and 3s pre-position. 2s get arrows, 3s get arrows. Doesn't change anything for me, but the other team might have to adjust in and then out. Pretty cheesy pattern. So in. Out. 8. 3, so step in and then just come back out. Flash and Nash in. Out. In. Out. I don't know why I come this way, but I think I eventually like whip it around. Yeah. Then we miss a tower soak. Why did we miss a tower soak? And oh, I see. I think Kai gets hit by the out or the in. So probably gets shoved to like the side of the arena and then can't get back in. I take the in on this one too though, so I'm bad too. But I think Kai getting that one mixed the tower. Yeah. Kai tries to soak, I think, but doesn't make it in time. Yep. Gotta respect the in and out. Fight. Phase 3. Phase 3, okay. Next. Oh, Final Fantasy 12. What is this? It's familiar. Out and in. Freeze, adjust. Arrows, but I was on the right spot, so it doesn't really change anything. Out. In. Soak. 8. You're 3, so just stay down here in AFK, smash buttons. Out and in. Do I ever move? Oh, never. I don't get the chance to move in. What happens? Why do 2s explode? Towers drop. Oh, people get yeeted by the 2s. Okay, so again, I covered it, but actually it was right there. So I already showed it, but this line of bricks right here is where you can stand, like up to like right here, to have it be good. Then there's another line of bricks like right here, same thing, right here. Right there, I think something or somewhere around there. I showed it earlier, so go back and look at that part if you want to see like the other line. I think we eat people with the 2s and then the 2s explode. I also posted that one picture that I grabbed from Altor in the DSR channel if you like want to see like it in the JPEG format. Phase 3. 3. Got any more of that phase 3? Phase 3, this might be our eyes pull. If it is, I'll keep going and then I'll come back, and phase 4 is like the last thing I'll do. I'll open up the toolbox and show what we did and show what we should have done. Like, should start looking over that. I know I told you guys to look over that, but no, we had a 3 with us. That's just not checking the party list. You gotta pay attention. Who's north? These are Alan, Toaster, and Zeal. Or no, this is a 1. This is a 1 with us. Eva, I, and Linus. Is this? I think Linus like eats us on this one. Yeah, Linus is right here. Yeah. And then they said they thought they were a 3. So you get yeeted. Alright, it was brain rot at this point. Position. Life from Grace. 1s have arrows, 2s have arrows. 3s are good. Out and in. Out. In. 8. 3, so AFK back in. Come out and it'll start AFKing again. Flash and Nash, get on the hitbox between the 2 rings. Do I do it here? I start inching up a little bit. Yeah, there I go. Okay. Right at the last second. In. Out. Stay away from the 2 marker because this is where I'm taking my pokes now, so stay away from this. This has gotta be our eyes pull. Fucking Lance, it's on me. This is the one where it like finally picked me for once, so it was weird. Cheesy 2-2-2 pattern, so everybody stays where they are. No adjust needed. Got lucky. I think it gives me the boss tether like straight on to me too, does it? No, it's right there. It's north. Up. Go to max melee. See how much I live with on this one. 140, so or 14,000. So yeah, a little close, but doable with the kitchen sink method. Boss starts poking me. I get bennied. Again, after that soul tether, you should be like, I potion here again. This is my second potion. Pop living shadow. Like this is my 2-minute burst right here. I start going in. 29% while he's tank poking me. So potion on toaster, potion on me, and I can't see anything else. But I think we posted the logs from that. I saw somebody posted the picture in the Discord, and like a lot of us had it. We gotta tighten up and have resources for this 2-minute burst right here. Kraken Lance, he's always gonna point south on this one, so just you don't even want to deal with it. Just go stand off east-west like this. He's 8% at the start of Revenge of the Horde, which I think is where we say it's doable, but we burn LB here just to do it. If it's ever higher than that, then start LBing. It's for prog. But once we get to phase 4, like, we can't do it anymore. Or once we get to intermission, we need to save for Chiffon. Right. This is gonna be the last thing I do. We'll break down phase 4, the eyes. We look at the last, like, phase 3s, and then we'll circle back, we'll open the toolbox, see what we did, see what we need to change. I would hope that you guys are studying phase 4, if not earlier this week, prior to the raid session starting, that you guys show up tomorrow, like, ready to hopefully put some work on it. We started seeing soul tethers and towers, like, pretty consistently towards the end of the night. I think we're finally, like, starting to see a little bit of consistency on Wormhole. 3s and 1s. Out and then in. And bait. Always bait, please. We gotta be better on Nidstinien baits. 3, so I come back in and AFK. Right, remember, Lash and Nash, I'm the down guy, so I need to be facing. So, like, start facing, like, right as I see it at the end. And on the hitbox. Yeah, so this is what Linus was talking about. You see that tower that spawns where I am from the up arrow player? I don't know who it is. Looks like it was Kai's tower. So, like, talked about it earlier, and I had to do the same soak that Linus has to do, like, right here, like, slow it down. This is why you stand on the hitbox between the 2 rings. I just saw Kai run, so, like, it is an in, followed by an out, so, like, the out's gonna be, like, right here. Like, this is incredibly tiny, like, you have no room to stand here and soak this tower, basically. I'm sorry, dog behind me. Even make it on this one. Oh. You damage down on Eva. It baits to me for... Oh yeah, because Linus can't stand there and like properly bait it, so it like baits to me because I'm the next closest person. Unfortunately. So I'm sitting here, I'm getting ready for tank pokes. Yeah. So he whips out around to me because Linus had no area out here to bait him, so I'm the next closest, so it like goes to me. Yeah. Fucking Lance. Alright, towers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Big tower here. 1. Has to be another 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this person can stay. This person, the melee, sees clockwise. That's their first priority. They go here. This person checks for clockwise first. See 1 here, so they know that this isn't it. Check counterclockwise next on the priority. See 2 here, they know this isn't it, so they know the last thing on their priority. Check down. It's got to be diagonally across. Melee's gotta... does not make it in time. Missed the soak there. Do you do anything? No, this is just talking about burst damage. Alright, so... Phase 3. Takeaways for Phase 3 before I start breaking it down the Phase 4 stuff. Nidstinien baits, like, we gotta be better at this point. You gotta be consistent. We have to always know that if you're soaking a tower, like, the next thing you need to be doing is just staying where you are, mating Nidstinien. Drop it right here. Respecting West Hog got us like 3 or 4 times tonight, but it was like a minor thing and we eventually tightened down on it and got it right. And then, like I said, you gotta be on his hitbox whenever you're dropping towers. No, don't be on this. Don't be on this. Don't be on... This is A, so the 1 marker right here. Don't stand on the marker. Be a little bit in. It's like right here. Be in between the 2 rings of the hitbox indicator. And yeah, that should be it for Phase 3. Let me pull up the toolbox and we'll walk through Phase 4. We'll look at our footage. Analyze Phase 4 and like what needs to happen. Again, please study Phase 4 for tomorrow. I'm ready to like put some work on Phase 4 if we start seeing it more frequently. If you're not already looking at it from the start of this week. Or raid plan the eyes. So here it is. Yep, so first thing, like I called out earlier, tanks and melee need red first. They're soaking the yellows. Healers, range need blue. To answer Haas's question, assuming this was north, I was tanking this one. Which will, I guess it is red, so Haas will tank that one. So tank healer or tank melee need red, healer range need blue. Reason this happens is it's just the way that you're going to be soaking the yellow orb that spawns here, and the blues that are spawning here. If you're blue, you can't take any form of damage from soaking or anything, the dives, anything. I think it wipes the entire party if I remember correctly. It either kills you or wipes the entire party if you have a blue and you take damage. You're not intended to take. So if you're soaking, you need to have a red. If you're baiting dives, you need to have one of these red tethers. So the first thing we do, check if you're not the right color. So for the first one, tanks and melees would stack here if they're not red. Healers if you're red, range if you're red, you stack there. You wait for it to swap off, then you go and spread. Next. Reds eat the yellow orb, so tanks go to the red eye. I think I was here, I didn't see anybody else here. Melees come over to the blue eye, soak that one. After they grow once, let's take a look at that footage, see the grow. So soak. Afterwards, I guess I should talk about where the healers and ranged are. So it looks like healers go intercardinal the red, like chill here. Range, intercardinal the blue, chill here away from the soak. Then tanks and healers swap up the tethers. They stack here on the outside at the wall. Range and melee stack up here. Swap your tethers. And then one person. So these are two player soaks. I forgot to mention that. The yellow's a 2-player soak. These are 1-player soaks, so that's why you see them split up like this. And then we go here. Melee stack on the blue eye, the west eye, boss's eye, and then ranged healers go out since they should still have it since they just soaked blue. Tanks first. Tanks take the red after the first dies based on this priority. Here, so this one be, I think this would be mine and this would be Haas's if we're doing this priority. 2. 1. After you take that tower, you move back in. Tanks have your red. They should swap out with you. Tanks stay where they soaked their first dive. So at this point, the melee should know that they have the next setup. So whoever's still out in the range, these two, they know that the dives are going to go there, so it makes it a lot easier. Or no, never mind, it's random. I apologize. I guess I need to review this a little more too. So yep, here. I think it's group 1. And what does it say in the Discord? North counterclockwise, so yep, north counterclockwise, so whichever group 1 melee this is, come out, do this. 2 melee, north counterclockwise, do this. And second dive target's in, and then if you took the first one, randomly selected, you wait for the last one, and you go out and take it. So there's 2 dive targets, and you swap with a third. Priority, whichever one was counterclockwise most takes the first dive. Counterclockwise most first dive takes the counterclockwise most third dive. So just same positioning that you had initially. And whichever one you're most clockwise, then you're taking the most clockwise here. Then wait for the last 2 dives. It should be the last 2 players that haven't had to do anything. Okay. So now looking at that, let's slow down, look at what we do here. I know it's kind of chaos because a lot of people are like excited because it's our first look at this. Yep, so Nidhogg dies. You have to stand down here because you get the shield buff from Horschiffant's shield down here. Or Condor, but no. Sure. I don't know if this actually does damage. Does it? Your wings here. I don't think this actually does damage, if I'm not wrong. See, here comes the gauge. Yep, you stay here. You get these 2 buffs right here, Soul of Devotion and I forget what the other one is. I can't see through the bitrate. Let me see. Friendship. You sit there, you take those. So this is, like I said, red eye, blue eye. I'm taking red eye. I think Haas also comes over to red eye. But he should be hitting this, so I think we take an auto and it kills somebody. Oh yeah, he hits it, but I don't think he has stance on. I think if that's since I've been taking phase 2 or Nidstinien, so I would bet that he didn't have stance on. Yep, so I take aggro on this one. That is a lot of damage. So look at the mitigation plan from APD. So we're gonna like sit here and start working through this. We just look through the toolbox. Nidhogg/eyes. Resentment. So healers, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Like you guys know it better. The extra barrier, I guess, heals. The orb part, or the first orb pop, it would be Veil and Missionary. And then Tactician. We didn't really see the orb pop, well, we saw the first orb pop, I think. Dives, nothing but healers. This is actually a pretty lax phase in terms of mitigation. And, like, you don't see all the feints and stuff until the end. And then Steep and Rage, rep. Okay. I will be repping it, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm tank 1, so I'll be repping this. For melee 1, feint it. Then healers, I'm not gonna like sit here and like tell you which ones you should. You actually already kind of have an idea what you have available to you. Try and be hands off of that. So resentment, that should have been barrier. So shield, just shielded. Then I can see why, because of the stacks of bleeding. So the more you have shielded, the more you have mitigated on it, the less that'll probably tick for. Toaster takes an auto, goes down because it Also, pretty big blast at the same time. And then Linus also takes tank auto. You didn't really get to look at this a lot, so I guess Haas should, during the transition of this, tosses instead of wings, because I don't think we need wings whenever we're back here getting the buffs. Just make sure we have stance on. Eight bound. I think this is assigning us tethers. So we do see tethers on the people that are still alive. Yep. So you see blue on me from this one. This is the blue. What the blue tether looks like. These little chains. Red here. Remember, if you're tank melee, so the tanks and I in our future 8th, you don't get what you want. You don't get the red. Stack up here in the middle. Well, not there. More center where Stinien's body is while he's fighting with the eyes. And then have debuff too. Oh yeah, it does give you the debuff, the Fang bound debuff. You can see on the party list. So ways you can tell, chain. It's debuff right here. Where you want to look at the party list. So in this scenario, 2 people dead. Kai has red, that's good. I don't have red. Haas has blue also. And Linus would have been, because Linus is covering for melee, Linus would have been fine. So me and Haas would have stacked middle, and then Zeal and Alan would have stacked middle. So there's the orbs, stacked middle, pass off Alan, me, Zeal. So, hi, you're here. You should be down here if you already have a red, so that you can do damage on this eye and keep up time. Me and Haas would go over here, pop the yellow orb, and then, yeah. This is like nerves, and like the first time we saw this. So you see, you stack up, and then it gives you the opposite, and it also down in the Sherman, so you can't pass it for a little bit, so have a little bit of leeway. I go over. I don't think I see. It's already grown. So I solo soak this. Me and Kai soak it together. Yeah. So we need. I do have mitigation here, so I needed that, and then not sure what the damage down is from. I don't know what we take damage down here from. So this is tank mitigation plus tactician, if I remember correctly. Let's look at it one more time. This far. There's that mitigation dot. The fog eyes. Yep, so tanks, party emit. Yeah, tactician. Okay. So I needed to hit missionary there. I don't see Veil or anything. And then I don't see tactician here. So I guess the yellow goes off because Linus is in a live soak it, so I'm assuming Haas does a solo soak, and that's where the damage down comes from. And then this would be healer, whichever way you guys want to handle this. Wait for it to grow, you see, I'll rewind it so you can see what that looks like. I don't think we get to see the yellow grow, do we? I'm not looking at it when it grows. Nope. It's the blue. The growth animation. There it is. So you see how it kind of like pops up like that a little bit? Wait for that. Ranged and healers, wait for that. Yeah, I wish I was looking at the yellow to see the soak on that one. I'm assuming it oh yeah, there you go. That was it right there, I think, after the other pass happened. So again, this one needs 2 players. It should be both of the tanks on here on SI, and then these take 1 player. So me and Kai are... Kai gets pretty low, I get kinda low, but I'm trying to get my cooldowns back from tanking Soul Tether, so it's alright. And you see it pop up there. Healers soak 1-on-1, but I think we wipe here because it starts to all explode because we don't have enough bodies to do this mechanic. Yeah, so tank healers this side, tanks, healers, or go back and look at it one more time. God damn it, not that far back. Seven, 5. Yep, so 8 bound goes out, everybody gets tethers, you check what you have, you stack middle, that's tethers off. Get this little animation play. Should all work out if everybody, because it should always be 2 and 2 from each roll, or each range and melee. And then the way that the bound and determined works, it should prevent like multiple passing, so it'll always work if you just stack middle like that. And then tank, healer, and then opposite side would be melee, ranged on the east side, no, west side. Yeah, west side. Think about that for a second. Yeah, I'm assuming that this is just, yeah, Haas solo soaks it and we take the damage down. And it just straight up kills Haas. And then mitigate, wait for this to grow, and then healer soak. Everything kind of collapses there. Yeah, that's we're making progress. First time we saw ice, so good job. I'll post this and then be studying the raid plan for phase 4 for tomorrow. Like, look at what we can tighten up on phase 3. Try and get more prog on this. Close out the week tomorrow. Let me know if there's anything you want me to go back and explain on the toolbox for phase 4, like the mitigation or anything like that, or phase 3. Anything you want to see again, and I'll try and make it before we raid tomorrow. As long as you tell me soon. And then if you want me to explain things a different way as usual, just let me know. Feel free to give me feedback. Let me know if I need to like redo it and like explain it a different way or something like that. Yeah, good jobs. We did good tonight. We had a lot of Nidhogg and we actually saw a new prog point, new phase. So good job. I'll clip it and we'll see you guys tomorrow.